Hello class, so I'm here to introduce to you the Impressionistic painting project. Now, this is an exciting project because it's the first project that uses a full range of colors. So you're going to be finding a natural scene, okay, and that basically means a scene with bushes or some other type of plant, a tree, some dirt, and you're going to be painting it. Now, you could go outside and you could do this outside, or you could paint something outside of your window. And you're going to be doing it on 12-inch by 12-inch canvases, and you're going to be doing two paintings at two different times of the day. So you're going to be making two paintings of the same natural scene from the same angle at two different times of the day. Okay, now it's important that there's enough difference in time between the first painting and the second painting. Now I would suggest having about 6 hours between the first and the second painting, so that there's enough difference in lighting so that the colors are different from the first to the second painting. Okay, and you're going to want to work on this painting in a 45-minute increment. So for example, if you start the first one at 9, you're going to want to finish it at 9:45 a.m. And if you start the second one at 3, you're going to want to finish it at 3:45 p.m. Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to finish the whole painting in this 45-minute increment, which means you're going to need to come back the next day or the day after to work on it. So you're going to be working on it over a series of days at the same time. So if you start the first one at 9, don't work on the first one at 11 o'clock the next day. Make sure you start it at 9 o'clock. Now, I know this can create some difficulties with people that have difficult schedules, and you probably took an online course so that you could have flexibility in working on the projects. So what I will allow you to do, if that's not practical for you, then you could work from a photo. And even if you're not working from a photo, you're working from direct observation, it's important that once you choose a spot that you take a reference photo. And that's because the weather could change and maybe the project is due that day. Okay, so once you find the spot, make sure you take a reference photo. And if it's not practical for you to work on this over a series of days at the same time, then work from the photo. Okay, so materials, you're going to need two 12-inch by 12-inch canvases. You need all the colors listed under required colors on the syllabus and all your brushes. Okay, and we're going to be talking about color theory and process techniques for impressionistic style painting. Okay, and here's some student examples. And what I want to bring attention to is how there's broken brush strokes. Okay, these are brush strokes that are separated, or at least to some degree, and the colors are different. So there's different colors that are next to each other to create a new color. This is very vital for this project, that different colored marks are placed next to each other. Okay, and you get to choose what type of mark you do. Some people may choose to do a very small round mark. Some people may choose to do more rectangular mark. Some people may do marks that are more distinct. Some people may do marks that are softer. It's totally up to you. But also realize how there's different colors in the first painting to the second painting. This is very important for this project. So there's a few things I'm going to look for when I go to grade this. Okay, I'm going to be looking to see that you use impressionistic marks. So these are short, broken brush strokes that are unblended. Okay, so you're not going to be blending these marks together. I mean, sometimes they could be a little softer, but they need to be distinct to some degree. Okay, and use of optical color mixing. So this is when you place different colored marks next to each other and they blend in the eye. It's kind of like when you look at a comic book and you see that there's different colored dots, and then you look back and you see a new color. You're going to be using that in the impressionistic style, and I'll be looking for that when I grade it. Okay, craftsmanship, it needs to be apparent that you took care in making this. And completion, so I'll be grading completion based on the whole painting being covered in marks, okay, with no white canvas showing. Alright, so if you have any questions about this project, please let me know. I'd be happy to talk with you more about it.